So, Lexi Hull is a player for the Fever, and it looks like she's going to be staying as a player for the Fever. You guys can get rid of the pitchforks now. It seems like if they are going to go off Katie Lou, it seems more than likely with the Katie Lou situation that if they get off her, they're going to be giving up the pick rather than giving up Lexi Hull. Good for the short term, and it'll be interesting to see long term how that pans out. But Lexi Hull a few days ago went on a podcast talking about the off season, talking about the Fever, and let's take a listen to what she said.
Excited to get out there and play.
Hey now. Okay, all right. And I want to talk to you a little bit about the Fever. You guys got some new additions. What was it like hearing the news? And I'm so excited for the Fever to come. So yeah, what is it like for you guys and for the squad looking ahead?
I mean, I think we're just so excited, and I think it's still taking.
Obviously, again, being excited to play with these players is one thing, you know. It's good to hear her say that. And it pretty much guarantees she's staying. But at the same time, Melissa Smith was talking about how excited she was to play with Stephanie White. And you just never know. You just never know. I say that because while there's a 0.01% chance, there is still that 1%. Or there is still that 0.01%. But hope a bad surprise not coming. Trading Lexi and keeping Wallace and Kalu. That's never going to happen. That's literally never going to happen. Look at this week in trade Lexi. That's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. The only reason Lexi would ever be traded is to literally get off Katie Lou's contract. That is the only reason she would ever be traded. And that's if they've exhausted every other option for the Katie Lou contract.
What was it like hearing the news? And I'm so excited for the Fever to come. So yeah, what is it like for you guys and for the squad looking ahead?
I mean, I think we're just so excited, and I think it's still I'm still getting used to this heading into my fourth year. Every single season, every team, it looks so different with just the changes across the league and free agency and trades. And I mean, it's like hard to keep it all straight, but finally, like getting to our final roster and seeing what that's going to look like. I'm just excited about the leadership that's coming in and the experience that's coming in. And that's all the way from the top at our coaches, all the way down to people we got. So I'm just excited to.
Yeah, I think anyone would be excited to no longer be coached by Christy Sides. For being honest, I genuinely don't know if there's a player that wouldn't be excited to, not be coached by Christy Sides anymore. To be fair, I don't know, probably a little bit too harsh on her there. But anyway, let's keep going.
To learn, and hopefully we can have a longer push in the off season this year.
Oh yeah, and some quick hitters before we let you go. You got your whole day ahead of you. What's the best arena to play in the W season?
Obviously, Gamebridge Fieldhouse. and the fans are the best.
Imagine if she said anywhere else. Just imagine if she said anywhere other than Gamebridge. Would have been a wrong answer. And to be fair, maybe the old Iowa Stadium might end up being the best after playing there.
Best, it's the loudest, it's the most fun. So obviously, easy answer.
Awesome. What is one thing that you're manifesting, if you believe in that, or at least maybe like a bucket list item that you have for 2025?
WNBA Finals Championship.
Hey, okay.
We're manifesting it. We're speaking that into existence.
And that's the mad thing is, like, if you guys saw last year, do you remember every single player wrote what they wanted to do on a piece of paper? And in fairness, Caitlin Clark was the only person who said the word smile, but every other player said playoffs. Like, genuinely, at the last season, their goal was to make the playoffs. That's all it was. And this season, you've already got Lexi Hull being like, what's your goal? Championship. She's like, oh, speaking into existence. No, their goal has to be championship. It's not championship or bust. It can't be championship or bust while Aaliyah Boston and Caitlin Clark are still on rookie contracts next year, while Sophie Cunningham and Lexi Hull. Sophie Cunningham is a player who we know will sign a team-friendly contract. So let's just say, based on the new CBA, Sophie Cunningham's worth is $250K. If she's making more than $150K extra in endorsements, because she's in Indiana, she will sign for Indiana. Like, we know that. She already has experience in that. No, she will. There's a likelihood she will sign. I have a feeling Lexi Hull, if she's getting all these endorsements, will take a team-friendly contract to stay in Indiana. Like, she's obviously not doing it for the money. like as far as I'm aware, with her degree, she'd be making $200K a year anyway, and she was choosing to make $70K a year in the WNBA instead. So with Lexi Hull, I think she'll take a team-friendly deal to stay in Indiana. So if you've got those players taking team-friendly deals, I think DeWanna Bonner is probably going to retire. If Natasha Howard is coming back, she's probably not going to take a team-friendly deal, but there's a possibility of that. Kelsey Mitchell will probably get the max, and you never know. Maybe, like, there are teams that could take team-friendly deals. Just like how Vegas were able to assemble the Avengers in 2023. Like, although they did have to give Jackie Young the Supermax after that year. There are players that might be willing to take team-friendly deals, like an Alicia Clark, like a Tiffany Hayes, like a Candace Parker, that the Aces had for years. And that could be the thing with the Fever, especially while you have Caitlin and Leah on rookie contracts, or even one of them on a rookie contract, because of how beneficial it is for them to be with Indiana. You playing together, it's going to be still interesting. The win or bust is like the Mercury. The Mercury or win or bust, because that team will be broken up. The Lynx, the Liberty, maybe not. The Mercury obviously have all their facilities, so maybe not. The Aces aren't really win or bust, because I think the Aces are just going to... I think the Aces are going to be bad this year, but I think the Aces are going to retool for 2026. I'm trying to think of other like teams that are really win or bust. If they don't win this year, they're screwed. The Storm. If the Storm do not win this year, the Storm are right back to where they were in the 2023 season, which was one of the worst teams in the WNBA. The Storm don't win this year, they need Olivia Miles or whoever to take it to look like a future superstar. But they are the real win or bust team, and they're not going to win. The Storm and the Aces I have as my... Well, Storm at 6, Aces at 5. They're in my... Could have a fluke Chicago Sky-esque playoff run. But Indiana are in my 4 contenders. As of right now, depending on where MMA Simone goes, is who... It literally depends. I have Fever 3, Liberty 2, Lynx 1. If MMA Simone goes to any of those teams, they instantly go to number 1. If MMA Simone goes to Phoenix, I have Phoenix going from 4 to above Indiana at 3. But that is just my opinion on all this. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you guys agree? Do you guys disagree with this? Because at the end of the day, look, this is just basketball talk. And obviously, Lexi Hull is extremely, extremely excited to be playing for the Fever and expecting a championship this season in only year 2 of Caitlin Clark's career. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That is it, lads. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And as always, thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I can't believe the Eagles won by so much last night. Anyway, I'll see you guys.